To pass a special resolution, Samiji, I'm looking at you. You need 75% of those present and voting. Simple. To pass an ordinary resolution, Arunji, 50% of those present and voting. Shall I, sir? Anything to do with normal work, senior? To pass a special resolution, 75% of those present and voting, which leads me to tell you that there are, when you say equity, whether private equity, VC, good public, anything, promoter contribution, remember 3 benchmarks in India. Remember 3 benchmarks in India. What are the 3 benchmarks in India? 3 benchmarks in India is 25, 50 and 75. Sudhirji. 3 benchmarks in India is 25, 50 and 75. I'm going to pause, explain this in detail. This has got all the connect to private equity VC. It's got all the connect to public investments. It's got all the connect to FII. It's got all the connect to FDI, foreign direct investment. Okay, now can I take liberties? And I will. Mr. Pranav is pretty friendly. So I'm taking Mr. Pranav as an example, dear friend now. Please note, Mr. Pranav's company. I have 24% stake. Sir has 76% stake. I don't like him. See, the way he's managing his company is bullshit. So I keep pestering him every now and then. This is not the way you do, this is not the way you do. And I'm the PE guy. Ultimately, he loses it. He says, Mr. Manager, stop this. Let's put it to vote. That's the matter. Let's put it to vote. Sir, thank you for smiling. He has 76% stake. He can pass ordinary resolution and special resolution. Case 2. I have 26% stake. Actually, it is not 26, it is 25% plus 1 share. But it is easy for a trainer to say 26. But look at a practical colleague sitting out with me. Please do it 25% plus 1 share. Colleague is from Deloitte. Colleague is from Reliance. My colleague has his own unit. Small or big, your own unit. Full respect to you, sir. 25% plus 1 share. Please note. Now I am continuing, say 26, just for explanation, easier to explain. 26% stake. And with dear friend Pradhan, cannot move. He cannot pass. Thank you for smiling. He cannot pass special resolution. I vote in his favor. The first power comes when the shareholding crosses 25%. And what is that power? Power is to block special resolutions. Examples, we invite foreigners to India and say, come to India, we give you a maximum of 24% stake. Thank you for smiling. I was looking at some colleagues that would immediately respond. Thank you very much, sir, for that smile on your face. Thank you very much. That's it. Those who have not got it, why were other colleagues smiling? They were smiling because they no foreigner would like to come to India and be a strategic partner. The strategic word, I think, has been misused everywhere now. Right? Please, what is a strategic partner? The strategic partner, thank you, sir. You'll have to give your money and he'll watch you. Right? He would rather be a controlling partner. And that's what they say. Please, allow us. So, हो गया अभी डिफेंस में भी इंडिया में 26%. Anthony opposed it, but हो गया, खत्म हो गया, अभी आ गया FDI, right? FDI to a maximum of 26, right? Anthony, okay. Sorry, politics. I don't want to discuss. There was a proposal to say maximum 24%. Finally, they came around saying, no, we are not coming. Simple. Moment you cross 25%, you have the power to get heard. That means you will block special resolutions. And can I give you a simple valuation model, right? Today is not the forum, but I want to tell you how we do valuations. Please understand. I'll give you a simple valuation model, right? It's a part to do with M&A, but again, this came from your feedback. So I'll just spend 2 minutes on that, right? 24%. Okay, let me tell you how this happens. Let's say we are acting for Wärtsilä, and Wärtsilä has gone across to a Bangalore-based company, This is how we pitch to a Bangalore-based company. We ask them, okay, if you give us 24% in your company, Mayank, we will pay you 100 crores. Mr. Krishna, here. I would like to see that smile on your faces. But if you give us 26% on your company, you give us 24%, please note, let's assume Wärtsilä wants to buy out a stake in some other company. So Wärtsilä has done all the valuation, people like me, dime a dozen, we do the valuation, give it to them. Then the seniors have to take a call, CFOs. They have to take a call. So how do they take a call is, they'll go back and say, 24% of your company, sir, will give you 100 crores. But if you give me 26% of your company, I'll give you 150 crores. I'm taking a pause so it sinks in. You give us 24% in your company, 100 crores. Give us 26%, 150 crores. That means there's something wrong in mathematics here, right? Mathematically, for 2% more, I want to crack a joke, 1 minute joke, just 1 minute joke, right? Once in a while I venture to do the toughest job ever, right? According to me, it's the toughest job that I am faced with. I try and teach my son, okay, right, young primary school, and I tell him, 1 pencil costs 3 rupees, 5 pencils will cost how much? And obviously, I help him multiply 3 into 5, come with an answer of 15. When he looks back and looks at me make a living like this, he'll wonder what's happening, because for 24%, I'm offering 100 crores. For 26%, it is 150 crores. It doesn't make sense for the child, but it makes sense in practice. You know why? We are talking of a very important concept in project finance, which is known as control premium. At 24%, it's a strategic stake. At 26%, I'm raising my voice as far as possible. At 26%, it becomes a controlling stake. And what is the control that this guy has got? He will block special resolutions. And if you get this right, please understand, one last comment on this, please. There is no valuation model for control premium. It only depends on who is more desperate. Simple. Is the outside investor desperate to get control? Higher control premiums. As simple as that. Is he okay with a minority stake or a strategic stake? Low control premium. In our country, there are deals, and in fact you will share experiences, the control premiums have gone up to as high as 70%. 70%. Control premiums have gone up to as high as 70%. That means, if you do a small transaction, 100, just to get that, ye calculation hai, sir. To this, we do a small calculation which is DCF, which I will do. Post I'm going to do NPV IRR. This I will help you. This I can't. This I leave it to sir. How is desperate? This I leave it to you. This I leave it to you. How desperate? Some of you are pretty young. That's what I'm sure it's just a matter of time before you start building companies. For example, Mr. Kamble, Wärtsilä, we do a valuation and give him DCF, and then we go back and say, sir, abhi aapka call hai. And he is very nice. He's like, I don't want control premiums to be high. I'll give 10%, 20% more. Mila, nahi mila. So I'm happy at 24%. Talk to Avinash Bhai, Electrotherm, another client. Avinash Bhai wants to have control wherever, whatever he does. Ahmedabad-based company. Grown rapidly over the last 5 years and very aggressive. He's offering, ready to offer 70%, 80%. Consultant remains as Anil Menon, but 2 different clients. Each one of you all will understand that this fact is further propounded by when you come to 50%. Again, I go back to that same example. Pranav sir's company, my stake in his company has crossed 50%. Actually, it is 50% plus 1 share. Thank you. I have registered. Explaining के लिए हम लोग 51 बोलते हैं. Then, if I have 51% stake, sir is minority. I am majority. But I still need my colleague here to pass a special resolution. And I have finished this, sir. I have finished this. Moment my stake in Mr. Pranav's company crosses 75%. Yes, sir. With due respects to you, I used the name so that I could communicate. Moment my stake in his company crosses 75%, I'll just say one line and you all will smile, you'll understand. My question is, who is Mr. Pranav? How do I care? You don't need 100, thank you sir. I hope it's registered with each one of you all. In India, you don't need 100% to fully own a company. Let's get your equity fundamentals in place. If you cross 75%, salute that you are a deemed owner. Are you talking